All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a quick video, just keep you up to date and in the loop. I'll go over the recap of the AMA. Somebody sent me this over on Telegram, and I was skimming through it. I figured, you know what, let me make a video because this looks really, really bullish. Now, of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Certainly not giving you any type of financial advice on this video. It's important that you do your own research and own due diligence. If you're going to get into anything in crypto, only put in risk capital, guys. Funds you're okay losing. Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So you can take a look here. The price of drip back over $9. Now we'll see what happens here. It might dip down again, but yeah, it was at like $8.50 just a little while ago, and was creeping back up. And obviously, not maybe not obviously, but whenever Forex does an AMA, there's always a little bounce with the price. So here we have it sitting at $9. Yeah, really, really good stuff here. So super excited. Let me go to the Telegram right here. And again, if you're not following me on Telegram, I'll leave a link down below. You can go ahead and follow me over there. But this is the recap. Now, someone put this together. I think it was Wonder Woman, I think her name is, or Telegram handle. We'll see here when I scroll down. But she did a really good job. It was very, very detailed. It was the AMA that Forex just did earlier with um, Mike the Investor. Yeah, Mike the Investor, right? So here's we'll go ahead and go through this together. So essentially, Forex went through a little bit of a history of his background. Just in case you guys don't know, Forex, he's been working over 10 years in the crypto space. 2012, got into crypto with a friend who was looking for a way for their online sports booking using Bitcoin. He created a Bitcoin on ramp and bought some Bitcoin for himself. He saw the potential and bought it for $14. Man, it's crazy, right? I thought I was lucky. I got in when it was at $600. Bought a little bit at 600, and then I bought a bunch at 3,000. Um, but man, at $14, imagine that. It went to over 100. He then knew he had something to look into further with crypto and DeFi. He jumped in full force, created Forex Shark. He never taught how to trade formally, but used it as a trade journal. A few years later, did some early VC with some ICOs around 2017, 2018. I don't know what ICOs those were, but who was in who was in ICOs back in 2017? Remember when ICOs were big with the lending platforms? Man, those are crazy, right? Sitting in front of your computer, waiting for the countdown clock to hit, and as soon as the countdown clock hits, you try to buy and you get closed out. Some of y'all remember that if you're OGs, right? Anyway, sorry about that. He got linked up with a friend doing a DeFi product and used his experience with VC to raise funds in his Discord. He was a strong coder, Forex the advisor. He made a huge return. His community made huge returns. He used a connection to network and connect with others to do pre-sale raises. He joined Moonshot Hunters, one of the admins or founders of the group. Though being a founder of the Telegram group, he got bigger roles with Bitgear, Rio DAO. He has raised hundreds of millions of dollars for top projects. About 2 years ago, he got the opportunity to do a deflationary reward token. He loved this model. The coin he made did 700x since launch. That was REAP. Some of you guys are in REAP. We're holding a nice bag of REAP ourselves. Then ETH became expensive, and he wanted to migrate to BSC. He did another raise. He made the ERC20 token into a ticket for the DAO model, BREEP. REAP. Then he made BREEP and DRIP. So this is a background of guys of the guys that of Forex. Some of you guys are like, oh, I don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear about the background of the guy that's leading the charge or creating in the background what you have a bag in. You should know that stuff. Anyway, I mean, this is the person, this is like I always say, I don't buy into platforms. I don't invest into platforms. I invest into people. And the reason we're so bullish on Drip and why I continue to buy it, even though, we're making a ton of it through the faucet, is, you look at the background that Forex has. and his track record, and it's easy to see why, I don't mind putting funds and throwing money into whatever he does, right? The guy knows what he's doing, wildly successful, and he has a track record of building things that last. Like a lot of these coins, like Reap and Reap, this is still around, right? Anyway, sorry about that. Let me stay on track here. He made Breep and Drip. He never leaves any token behind. He wants to bring in his old projects with the new ones to bring excitement and continue to support them all. You can see this in his progression from Reap, Breep, Drip, Dogs, and Pigs, and then the Animal Farm token, right? So, yeah, I mean, the cool thing about it is if you're holding a bag of one of his tokens, you're not left behind when he launches something new because it gets integrated into the ecosystem. We've talked about that at length before, where for example, in the Animal Farm, you go into the Drip Garden, you start mining these LP tokens. You could take those LP tokens, throw it into the farm. You start generating, pigs, and you take your pigs, you throw it into the piggy bank, not the piggy bank, the pig pen. You start making BUSD. I mean, all of it ties together, right? So if you're holding a bag, it's not like, oh man, what happens to my bag when he creates another token? No, it's integrated into the ecosystem. So here he talks about Drip. So the new Drip UI is coming. New contracts for alternatives to Reservoir and Faucet. Um, they will remain the main products. It will have a layer that lays on top of them with a gamification element that will reward large depositors and random people who have entered the new layer 2 contract using our chain link tools to randomize it. It is unique and people will love it. So from what I understand and from what I've heard in the past, nothing will happen to the original Drip contract, right? We don't want anything to happen to that contract. We're obviously big investors there. There's a lot of people that are in that, but this is going to be built on top of it to gamify. It's just gonna add a layer of gamification, which is pretty cool. What that gamification is, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm sure we'll find out in the future. But all that just to say that the new Drip UI, which we previewed already, is coming. Okay. I wonder what this is. They're going to reward large depositors. I'm wondering what that is. New update to airdropping. Okay, this is the big one for me. You create the filters, then hit one button, and it all goes in one transaction on a separate contract. This will take a few seconds to do several airdrops now instead of each individual one. So that's going to be awesome, guys. Um, we'll be able to do one button, hit everybody with an airdrop instead of approving every single transaction. That's a big one, especially if you guys are doing airdrops for your team. It does get tedious. Like I've done airdrops on video where the video is like 20, 25 minutes because I have to approve every single one. And I'll be honest with you guys, I want to keep it 100. The reason why I started to do these lottery ones, where I give it to 20 people, is because it did start to get too big, where I had 50, 60, 70 people that would start qualifying for these airdrops, which I don't mind. It's pretty cool. But then me approving 70 transactions or 60 transactions on video, it'd be crazy, right? So I started moving towards these lottery airdrops. Now, again, the good thing about those lottery airdrops is people who do win the lottery airdrops, they don't have to split it with, 60 or 70 other people. They're getting a bigger chunk of the airdrop, right? So there is a benefit to doing that. But once we start getting this feature right here, I can start, I can go back and forth. I can continue to do the lottery airdrops because some of you guys like that. Then I could do, one button and everybody, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I like that. I'm actually more pumped about that than anything else. Weird, right? So Animal Farm. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Animal Farm. Animal Farm launch date will be announced on 8/30, which is about a week from now, right? On the 30th. He mentioned it will be in the beginning of October, first or second week. So I guess the date will be announced on the 30th, and then the launch will be somewhere around the first or second week, right? Now, again, this is DeFi, so don't hold, some of you guys are like writing that in stone in your calendar already. Second week of October. No, just put it there in pencil. Okay, not in stone. And then it might happen on the third week, the fourth week. I don't know. Again, things happen, right? But at least we're getting closer and moving towards it. Once a date is announced next week, this is when the marketing campaign will begin. Marketing will include Twitter, banner ads, influencers, interviews, AMAs, the whole shebang. Some of you guys know the deal, right? It's gonna It's going to pull in affiliate marketers, influencers, and all of that. Also, there's two new pitch decks will be released this week. They're for Animal Farm and Scratchy, 4 pages each that will visually tell more about these products, which is great. Some of you guys are excited about the Scratchy product. So am I. That's going to be awesome. So they're gonna give us more, um, I guess, more slide decks to not only review ourselves but to talk about and promote. Right. The Dog Pound will launch the same time as Animal Farm. Loyalty score goes up, tax goes down. Your wallet score will start at 30%, depending upon how long you are in the system. New Animal Farm UI will be up by the end of this week. And this is the future roadmap. Okay. I like when dev teams have a roadmap because it shows me that they're thinking, beyond next week or next month, right? They're planning out for the future, months down the road. And I like that, okay, because, that tells me that they're thinking long term. So future roadmap, Animal Farm launch early October, Animal Farm games by the end of October, new drip UI in November, drip, faucet, and reservoir products in November, which will be awesome. We'll see what that is, and then Scratchy by the end of the year. So yeah, this is pretty aggressive considering we're already at the end of August, pretty much. So this next quarter is gonna be big. What the price of drip is going to be this last quarter and where it's going to be leading into next year, that'll be very interesting. All I know is, keep keep building your bag. Not financial advice, right? I mean, do what you want to do, but I mean, how can you not be excited about this? General updates, questions from the audience. Why can't we partially claim? The point is to hold onto your drip and realize the asset value. He doesn't want to edit the underlying contracts that work well to change this feature. This is going to be big as well. Fiat on ramp. Where are we with that? He doesn't want a KYC for it, so they have hired another person to do this part and finish the application. He has backup options if this doesn't work, but look towards the end of the year. So towards the end of the year, another thing to look forward to is this Fiat on ramp, which is going to be awesome because again, we're going to be able to increase the membership base, 5, 6, 7-fold, maybe even tenfold, because again, there's people that don't know how to even get on Binance Smart Chain. There's people that are in crypto that don't know how to get on the Binance Smart Chain. Maybe they're not as savvy, they haven't been around as much, but they would love to get into drip, right? They don't even know drip exists. Well, guess what? With this Fiat on ramp, we'll be able to on ramp a lot of new people. And again, when the membership base increases, a lot of new funds will come pouring into the system. I mean, it's gonna be awesome, right? And then I believe it's gonna be the other way as well, where if people want to cash out some of their dividends, they can do that right to their bank. We'll see how that works. That would be pretty awesome. That would be really, really awesome, actually. Why max payouts? I guess somebody asked, why is there a max payout feature in the faucet? They are awesome because then people can't leech off the system and the referrals forever. They have to start a new wallet and team, and this makes the whole ecosystem sustainable for everyone. So yeah, those of you guys that are maxing out your wallets or your accounts, congratulations to you guys. But yeah, this is another thing that keeps this platform sustainable. The taxes. I mean, there's a lot of different little things that add up to why this thing is sustainable. And again, there's a strong community, right? Price performance. This is a great question here. Somebody asked him about price performance, his thoughts on it. And this was his answer. People buy hype. They don't know how to buy value. And that's so true, right? People buy hype. They don't know how to buy value. That's why when he does an AMA, the price goes up because people buy because they get hyped up about what he's saying. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But people that are buying when he's not doing an AMA and the price is down, guess what? They're happy, right? Like I just did a video the other day. I bought $10,000 worth of drip, right? And if the price was at what was it, like $8.50 or something like that. Now it's at $9. I'm happy, right? If you're just DCAing in and you're constantly looking to increase your position and build your bag, I think you'll be good in the long run. Again, not financial advice, but so true. This is so true. People buy hype, they don't know how to buy value. Smart people buy value and know the hype will come. He says 90% of the market is waiting to get in, but now is the best time to get into drip or the animal farm. Warren Buffett quote, he may have been talking about be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. Um, so yeah, I mean, That's awesome. Now is the time, right? It says here, when you own and stake pigs, AFP token, you are getting a share of the platform itself. You have the opportunity right now to stake into the pig pen, so you get your share of all those taxes that will be coming into the farm. You can beat the crowd by getting in now, and intelligent investors will reap the reward. So yeah, those that are building their position in the pig pen, when all of this stuff starts to come into fruition and there's taxes, because there's always going to be taxes, right? You're going to get a little piece. So yeah, great recap here. This is the person who put it together, Wonder Woman, Crypto Wonder Queen, ladies of the faucet. So kudos to that person. They did a fantastic job of recapping the AMA. Lots of bullish news, right? Lots of great stuff happening. I think this next quarter into next year is going to be really big for the drip ecosystem and the drip network. And as I always said, look, there's stuff that's always going to be coming down the pipe. There's currently there's the pig pen, there's piggy bank, there's the drip garden, which drip garden, I just took a look. It is cranking, right? The amount of LP tokens in the drip garden continues to go up. Every time I look at it, it's going up. And yeah, it's printing, right? So the drip garden, then there's the scratchy game, these new contracts, these new things that are coming on top, the new dogs game, all this stuff is happening. Get you a position in the faucet first. Get you a position where you are happy with the amount of daily passive income you're making from the faucet, and then venture off into the other parts of the ecosystem. I mean, you can't go wrong, because that faucet is the home base. So while all of this stuff is getting ready to launch, get into the faucet, build a position in the faucet, keep building your position in the faucet. Anyway, awesome stuff, guys. You guys excited about that? Man, it's going to be exciting. It really is going to be very, very exciting. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give you that quick, update. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. As always, do your own research and only put in what you can afford to lose. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.